Gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Baja California. It is a land rich in scenic beauty, agricultural resources, and world-renowned for its mineral deposits, the one of which we are concerned, the natural beach pebble deposits. In the foreground, under construction, is a thermoelectric plant designed to supply electrical current to all of northern Baja California. The fertile soil in this region is responsible for the growing of fist-sized tomatoes here. The area you're looking at is 23 miles below San Diego, California. In the distance, the Coronado Islands. The principal point to bear in mind while viewing this film is that the corporation you are considering has made contractual arrangements with the Patrimonio de Nacional, an agency of the Mexican federal government, for complete control and rights for all marketing and distribution of every single beach pebble produced in Baja California. This is the first pebble-producing beach below San Diego, California. It has a supply of approximately 1 million tons. As you can see, there are about 25 workers on the beach. They are picking by hand pebbles according to their size, color, and texture. They work very near the water since the wet pebble is much easier to distinguish according to the size and color needed. A worker averages between $3 and $5 a day in salary and is paid piecemeal according to the number of sacks that he fills. This particular producer has inventoried approximately 75 tons on the bank directly above this particular beach. His quarrying costs are slightly under $6.50 a ton. The cost for sacks per ton is approximately $2, being 20 sacks in a ton. The transportation cost to San Diego per ton is about $2.50. A Mexican federal government stamp tax of $4.50 a ton is necessary since the pebbles are classed as a natural reserve, and the evacuation of a natural reserve necessitates a stamp tax. There is a 55-cent custom duty from the American customs, so the aggregate cost to a producer is in the neighborhood of $16 to $18 per ton. The going wholesale rate in San Diego, California is approximately $22. The cost per sack is about $2.50 to $3.50 on the retail market. This pipe is a water pipe being constructed from Tijuana to Ensenada. This is the second beach that we visited. It contains approximately 2 million tons of pebbles, and in this area the sea sometimes forces the pebbles into mounds up to 20 feet high. Here workers may be seen screening and sorting the pebbles. They are packaged into 100-pound sacks and they are tagged with identifying tags. These films were taken early in February, which is supposedly a very bad month for the pebble business. However, an estimate from the activity on the various beaches we visited leads to the belief that approximately 1,000 tons were sold this month. The force of the sea driving these pebbles up and down these steep beaches accounts for their unusual smoothness and roundness. This engineer will touch all of the pebbles in this small area, capable of being used for grinding purposes. As you can see, there are many available, and a picker would have no trouble picking several tons of this type of pebble a day. The force of the waves drives the pebbles out of the water from the impact with each other. The wet pebble displays the unusual hue of colors available, size and texture for decorative purposes. Almost every conceivable color is represented. This man is piling pebbles into a loading apparatus. This man is responsible for seeing that there is exactly 100 pounds in each sack. He is careful to the point of removing one pebble at a time to make sure there is exactly a hundredweight. The pebble business is for these men a lifelong occupation. This type of work has been going on for the past 25 years. There has never been any field effort, any merchandising effort, or any advertising on the part of these producers. This is strictly a Los Angeles and San Diego phenomenon. These next scenes allow a close examination of the actual selecting process. You can see the speed with which these men work. Many years of picking these pebbles leads them to select almost intuitively the properly correct pebble for the sales category that they are picking for. Further screening is usually not necessary since they pick very closely to the correct size and texture. The third beach that we visited is approximately 2 kilometers long. It is composed predominantly of grinding-sized pebbles. Up until now, companies have had some knowledge of the availability of Mexican pebbles for grinding, but one corporation has never had control of every beach before. The corporation that you are considering has made contractual arrangements and has control of every single beach producing pebbles in Baja California. We have made the necessary chemical tests, the necessary analyses. We have run comparative tests, and this is without a doubt the finest grinding media available anywhere in the world. It is superior to natural flints imported from France, Belgium, and Denmark. They are very tough and may be banged together exceedingly hard and will not crack or chip, as may be seen here. The high specific density makes the small pebbles ideal for roofing granules and roofing materials. These 4 beaches that we visited on this particular day are just a few of the 40 beaches being worked this time of year. All of the beaches range between Ensenada and Tijuana. As may be seen here, the ocean forces the pebbles up into very steep mounds on the beaches. Here is some inventory on the 4th beach that we visited. There were 30 workers on this beach, 20 of them working near the water, 10 of them sorting, screening, and packaging up on the bank behind. These men are waiting for more raw material to be picked by the men on the beach. Visible on the left are the wooden loading pallets that the sacks of pebbles are piled upon. These men spend the entire day working in or near the water. Here is a distant shot of the inventory on the 4th beach that we visited. This is a shot of the distributing yard, the principal distributing yard in San Diego, California. This man has an inventory of approximately 1,500 tons on a 15,000-foot lot. The company employs only one man who resides in the field office. They do absolutely no advertising. They have no field effort. They have no direct mail. They have made absolutely no effort to expand their market. Yet this man sells over 1,000 tons of natural Mexican beach pebbles each and every month. Here are some close shots of the types of pebbles available, the types of pebbles that have been picked. All of these pebbles are suitable for grinding. The only pebbles that are unsuitable are the large dark red fellsites, having a hardness of only 5 and a specific gravity of only 2.2. They are easily separated from a grinding run, however, since they are of a markedly different color. The cost of producing 1 ton of grinding pebbles, FOB San Diego, California, is slightly below $20 per ton. This is including all costs, general administration and overhead. The present retail price being paid by mill operators, pebble mill operators, manufacturers in the United States is from $60 to $240 per ton, depending on the size of media involved and the location of the mill. Mexican beach pebbles are measurably superior to the French flint and the Belgian flints being imported from Europe. The chemical analyses that were made on these pebbles show the remarkable difference between the imported pebbles and the domestic Mexican beach pebble. In summation, let me say that the possibilities for exploiting Mexican beach pebbles is unlimited. With a 25 million ton supply and a simple advertising program for the various uses of pebbles, a large volume can rapidly be built up. Used as grinding media, exposed aggregate, terrazzo, ground cover, veneers, roofing granule, planter boxes, centerpieces, and finally packaging in 1-pound plastic bags, beach pebbles present an opportunity with unlimited profit potential. In the final scenes of this film, I will take you to a pebble mill, presently using imported pebbles. These mills run up to 50 tons in capacity. They are manufactured by such firms as C.O. Fiedler, Los Angeles, Allis-Chalmers, Atkins Kroll, other large manufacturers. Pebble mills use in the United States approximately 15,000 tons per month of inferior European pebbles. This particular mill is classified as small medium. It has a diameter of 8 feet and a length of 22 feet. It's powered by a 100 horsepower engine. They grind clay and natural talc. Approximately half the mill is filled with the natural pebble. The other half is filled with the media to be ground. The result is a very fine powder. These two mills are side by side and they are operated concurrently. The market surface has never been scratched for natural beach pebbles. They have never been advertised or subjected to engineers and architects for commercial and residential purposes. Our corporation proposes to exploit the fullest potential of these natural Mexican beach pebble deposits. That was the only mistake I made in the whole thing.